A smile is worth 1,000 words. A quote from Julie Walker. Most of us associate smiling with kindness and joy. In fact, smile can signal many things. Smile can signal the flirtations or attractions, while some use smile to cover up their uncertainty, embarrassment, or even a mental illness. Hello everyone, thank you for having me here today, and it is very nice to see you all here again. My name is Srithammayot Sriwanat, or Sonoy for short. And from the quote I have mentioned earlier, you can guess that today I'll be talking about the mental illness. So basically, the presentation will be divided into three main parts. First, I'll begin with the background information of the mental illness. Next, I'll continue with the major causes of mental illness. And the last part of the presentation will be about the recommendations of a further study. And this presentation will take approximately 7 minutes to cover all the issues. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them all at the end of the presentation. And not to waste any more time, let's begin with the first part, which is the background information of the mental illness. According to Dr. Surawit Kongsombun, a former Deputy of Health in Thailand, at least 3 million Thai people are suffer from mental illness, and the most common disease are anxiety disorder and depression. So what exactly is the mental illness? Actually, it is any kind of disease that influence the way a person speaks, feels, thinks, or behaves. But what should take into consideration is that a mental illness could lead into a poor performance at work, school, or even the risk of committing suicide. However, the mental illness issue in Thailand is not seen for what it really is. Many still see it as a weak state of mind, which is far from the truth of what this problem really are. And that is why today I would like to talk about the mental illness, what are the causes for that, and that will greatly help the people to overcome their sadness. Now, I'm sure that you've got some idea about the background information of the mental illness. Let's move on to the next part, which is the major causes of mental illness. These following factors are believed to be the most common factor contributing to the mental illness. To begin with, the biological factor. Goldberg has revealed that some mental illness are linked to the abnormal balance of the chemical in the brain, which is also called the neurotransmitters. The neurotransmitters will help the nerve cell to communicate with each other in the brain. So what really happens is that if the neurotransmitters are not functioning properly or are not working, this will greatly affect our brain and our emotion. And in the same way, the injury to the brain also caused the mental condition as well. Warati Parithanan, a 25 years old employee in Bangkok, revealed that he had a severe accident and his brain was severely injured. And this negatively affects his brain and his emotion, since it's called the mood swing. He spent over a year making a complete recovery. And another crucial factor contributing to the mental illness is the expectation of a person. Garun has stated that teenagers and young adults in Thailand have lived up to their family expectation, especially those who are from poor background. They are seen as the one who need to provide for their family. So in order to do that, they have to perform well in the school in order to get into a top university, and finally to get a good job to support their family. In the same way, those who have the high expectation on themselves, which is also called as a perfectionist, also exist as well. Those when things did not go their way, they'll be disappointed in themselves, and this will gradually develop into a major threat or a mental illness. An anonymous student at Kasetsat University has revealed that she's been dealing with their depression for a very long time because of their coursework outline and their examination. When the thing turns out differently from what she has expected, she will start to have a less sleep and poor eating habits, and finally it developed into a major threat, and she reached into the level where she thought she was ready to give up on everything, even her life. And that's what a mental illness or the expectation could bring to a person's life. Now, we have come to the end of the presentation. This study analyzes the causes of the mental illness, which consists of the biological factors and the expectation of a person. In fact, a majority group of people still believe that the mental illness is not physically visible, and the future study on the cause of mental illness could help me to understand this issue better, and I hope that this study can prevent you from the misunderstanding about their mental illness. And from my point of view, there are still a group of people who still describe a person with an abnormal behavior as the adjective crazy. So what really happened is that those people, when they are mentally ill, they are not likely to accept that they are sick. And what we have to do is that don't hesitate to give them a hand and try your best to understand their condition so that they will be treated properly. And that is all for the presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.